Okay, we're here today down Titanium MMA. I'm Stuart, I train out of Mushin Kai with my dad Alfie Lewis, and obviously I train in Titanium MMA. This is Tom Dodd, he obviously in Mushin Kai, 3rd dan, I'm 5th dan underneath my dad Alfie Lewis. He's got his own gym down in Highton, Calm Martial Arts, and he's also doing his own things with the movies and things like that. But besides that now, what we're here to do today is the leading leg side kick. I don't want to mix into back leg side kick today, I just want to stay leading leg. Because I like to, most of the techniques I throw will be leading leg. I use my back leg occasionally, but it's always set up by the leading leg. So first we're just going to go really simple, we're just going to explain how to do the side kick. Now if you fight side on, like I do, if you're from a taekwondo, karate background, then you're not going to find it too hard because it's going to be your bread and butter every day. But I know I have a lot of friends who do Thai boxing, I go and train with them quite often, who sort of find it a little bit more difficult due to the stance, and it's quite simple to fix with a simple turn to toe, but we'll get into that in a minute. It's a very simple thing. So things first, I'm just going to show how to do the kick. So it's just, if we're side on, I always say to practice it first with a little bit of momentum, because if you haven't got the muscle, that you haven't used these muscles to start off with, you're going to find it hard just to generally lift your leg and control it. So what I always say to people first when you practice is do this, a little step up, chamber your leg. Now when I say chamber, I mean bending your knee. So just like when you would jab, you'd have your arm bent here, you wouldn't jab again like that. You've always got your arm bent, and that's your arm pre-chambered. So now what we've got to do is chamber our leg, because nobody walks around like this on the knees. So we've got to chamber our leg ready for us. So what we do, if we're side on, quite simple. We can do two ways. We can step up, chamber. Now making sure we're not sticking our bum outside. I call this MTV bums when I'm teaching the kids, because the kids will want to be like this. Put them more side on the camera. You don't want to be like this when you're kicking. You want your hips straight. Now because I call the arse, the shoulders of your hips. When your arse is engaged, that's going to engage your big muscle back here, so it's going to be more stiff of a kick. So that's all we do. Side on, step up, chamber. Leg flat out, making sure I'm using the bottom of my foot. You can blade it and other things like that, but we won't go into that right now. All we're going to do, straight hips, side kick, guard up. Making sure, how I like to do it, is my elbow just over my leg. You see a lot of people do what I call chicken winging. So they do this, and put their arm down here. I like to have my arm right here, my dad likes to have his arm down there. It's all down to variation, but never this. So I'll have your arms here, kicking out, back and down. So up, chamber, side kick, making sure you're pushing your hips, bend your knee back and down. As I'll say again, never this. So we do that a little bit quicker. So just go from the other side so you can see everything over this side. So again, all we're going to do, if we're from this stance, I'm just going to step our back foot up, chamber, side kick. Notice I'm not bent over like this, yeah? I'm here, straight up, chamber my knee back, and step back. The reason I chamber is if somebody steps in halfway through my kicks, I throw a backhand or anything like that, and just grab them, put my knee down here, hold them down. So now I'm going to start sweeping me, take me down. I'm pretty safe to put my weight on them. Here we go again here. Step up, hips forward, engaged, guard tight, elbows to my neck, kicking out, in and down. A little bit quicker. So, now before we go into how to do it from more of a square stance, which is dead simple, once you see how simple it is just to adjust it, all we're going to do first is hop it a little bit. So this is the basic version, as I said, stepping up. So now we want to get range without stepping. So what I'll do is I'll drag my back leg here, there, right in. So all my weight is leaping behind that. Well, leaping is the wrong word, sliding. As soon as we leap, we're going the wrong way, we want all of our power travelling forward. So we just lift our leg, drive it and slide. Your foot here, this right foot, slides. Slides. This is something you can just practice before you do the kick itself. Just practice doing this. So now we're going to do it again, slow. A little bit faster. And see the way after my kick, I'm always bending my knee back. That's in case he moves back, now I can kick again. But if I don't bend that knee back, it's just a limb out there, and as he's just done, if I just do that there, I'm short, I'm open up to counters. So that's same side, and go from the other direction. So and again, all we're going to do, hips always engaged, bum never out. Just practicing sliding this foot. As I say, you can do this in a drill on its own. Going from one end of the gym to the other, just doing this. Me, I'll let anyone stop, move back, stop, move back. You can just do that as a drill itself, just getting used to that sliding momentum. So now all we're going to do is slide up, chain behind knee, here. Again, never like this. As soon as I do this, someone can grab your leg, they can come in, they can do a blitz, they can just step in, right hand, but this just keeps them away at range. So what we're going to do, slow. Again, not this. That's a beginner's way of practicing it, but we're going past that a little bit. Just here. We'll do a little bit faster. So again, you'll notice I'm chaining my leg after every kick. That's so. Besides the fact that Tom's moved back, I'm following with more kicks. But if you just stay still and I catch him with the body, I've had on around. You can have on anything you want as long as your knee is chambered. If your knee's not chambered, you've got no second kick. So now in, before we go into a defensive version, I just want to talk about doing from more of a square stance. Do it differently. So all we've got to do is adjust. And the adjustments are so little that it's ridiculous. It is so simple of adjustments. So it's literally just this foot coming round this way. So now a little more side on. So now we're here, and all we do is adjust. As we adjust, we chamber. So it's literally just this foot right here, just turns. You don't want to be doing this though. 1, 2. You want to try and get down in motion. We do it slow. See my whole body sort of adjust the side on. But at the same time, we'll try and bring our leg up. So over here, slow, side kick. Side kick. Side kick. Go again from the other side. And people often ask me how to do this, so I didn't just show it over here so the camera can see. When I do this twist, I lift on my heel off the floor. For some reason I teach some people when they do this. You know, I don't get it myself, but just make sure you use that foot. Just that there, lifting your foot, heel off the floor, twisting that one. So we show it from here again. So over here, making sure we twist. All we're doing by doing this is pretty much setting up to my original stance. If I'm here, this is our fight at long range. As soon as it comes to short range, that's not working. It's here. So what we're going to do is turn this foot and lift this leg at the same time. Go a little bit faster. So now before we go into any spinning kicks or anything like that, we'll just do a defensive version. So again, I keep mentioning points, taekwondo, fucking Thai boxing, I'm going to edit that out. Thai boxing, I keep mentioning all little things like that, but that's because we need to go into the different styles of where it's going to work and how you're going to do it. Now I find this will only work when you're in Thai boxing is when you're a long range fighter. Fighting somebody either smaller than yourself or somebody where you're on the range, so on the range of their shots, always stepping out, they pull back, bam, landing in them. Say they're throwing shots and you're always like this, bam, counter them. This is going to drive this person crazy. If you're controlling the range all the time, it's going to drive them mad. And what they're going to start doing is chasing you down. Now if it's in points, as I said before, somebody will probably blitz, it'll be side on. It's a slightly smaller target, it's still an effective target. You can break ribs with doing it, it's very easy. You can break sternum from here, you can just break the stomach, ruin them. When I say break, I don't mean literally not break physically, I just mean smash it in. So now if we go from points first. So if I'm here and Tom starts to blitz, first thing I'll do is I'm already side on. I do what I call overside. I slightly adjust here. So now this pretty much gets me ready. If I want to, I can run away. My knees are now pointing this way. So now all I do as he starts to come forward is twist, chamber, lean back and kick. Yeah? One more time while the blitz coming forward. I literally am just here. As soon as he comes overside, lean back, kick. Now as I step back, notice I always tell people to follow your toes. So when we do a defence round kick, it's different, we follow our heel. When we do a defence side kick, we follow our toes. So as soon as you come forward, one sec. Here, there, kick, chamber, now my toes are pointing around this way. This is the way I'm going to come. Now I'm in the opposite stance. If you're alright, fight like that, stay like that. If not, all we got to do is this. Straight back across. So we do it from side on. Lean back, chamber, kick, back, here. So again, as he comes forward, a little bit faster. Here. There. And when Thomas comes forward first now. Yeah. So we go from the other side now. So again, we're here. Again, we're side on already. When I say side on, I mean my shoulders are pretty much facing the shoulders. There's a slight adjustment, it's not 100% side, it's just here. But all I'm going to do is overside, so my toes are pointing away from them. And my toes are pointing away from them because I want to get away from them, but I want to hit him at the same time. So as he comes, there, lean back, chamber, out, and in. And again. So what we do is, one second, sit there, push. As he comes, we turn, lean back on this knee, chamber our kick, back, and around. One more time, he comes forward, turn, back, round. Can you put your shoulder down, I like this again. There, turn, back, around. And again. Turn, back, around. Now, before we get into the general spinning side kick, there's one thing I know from this. When I get a bit of air shield, take a bit of air shield, something like this. Now, from using this side kick, we can push off the person. We can use his momentum to push off him and engage that spinning side kick, which some of you probably seen Raymond Daniels land in glory, where he's done the offensive version. Now what we're going to do is the defensive version. So as he comes forward, I use his weight to push off me. So I'll show it on the wall first before I do it on the person. We are at the wall there. So imagine I've half chambered. I'm going to push off him. I'm just going to push my leg off him and kick. Spinning side kick. So we do the exact same motion on the pad. Come forward, I kick. Now from here, I'm going to push. And then from that, I'm going to spin side kick. So it's very hard to do slow this one, so you're going to have to excuse me. I'll do it as slow as we can get it. But it's one of them things you can't do everything slow because it's just not, sometimes I'm not in the matrix, I can't fly, you know what I mean? As much as I'd love to be, I can't. So as he comes, it's here. So I'm literally, again, I'll break it down slowly. So the best way to break it down slowly on the wall, so I'm just going to come back to it, is pushing off this. So imagine Thomas is the wall, he's come forward towards me, and all I'll do is push. Spinning side kick. So again. One more. We go from the other side. So again, as he comes forward towards me, I'll just do it from the wall one more time, just so we can see. So, here, we're going to push off the wall. As we push, spinning side kick. I call this double defence spinning side kick. You might have another name for it yourself, but you know, we all go through rerunning, so it doesn't really matter. So what we do, as he comes, so you never want to be like this. If Thomas comes at me and my leg's already straight, he's just running into a pipe, it's going to hurt. But you want to just be on the end of your punch or end of your kick, sorry, so you've got the point of contact right. So it's here, your knees should still be slightly bent as you're hitting them. Spinning side kick. So we go again. As he comes, sorry, as he comes, there, lean back, kick, push off, kick. Try again one more time, slow as he comes, lean back. My leg's still slightly chambered. Now for the side, I'll just drive it and go back. But we want the extra kick on the end, so it's going to be here. Shove, kick. Try again a little bit faster. One more. So now from here, we're going to go back basic a little bit. We're going to do the spin side kick itself. So as I've said before, first thing on the stop stance, we're going to go side on. Very much easier way to throw a spin side kick. So as a beginner, we're going to practice turning and looking. And you might notice here that I'm sort of in a double leg position. That's just coincidence. It's just solely coincidence. But I'll just show you so you know that's sort of where you want to get. Not as low, but just that sort of idea. So I'm looking at him, side on. I turn round, see where he is. I clock my target. Turn round, there he is. Now I chain my knee, just as we did in the side video before. Chain my knee and kick. Yeah? So over here, guarding stance, turn and look. Now straight away, as soon as my leg lifts off the floor, it's not coming straight at him. It gets bent. I bend it in first. Now it's here. Chamber straight away. Here. Chamber. Kick. Making sure again our hips are engaged and we bend our knee back. So we go a little bit faster. One more. So we'll do the side. So again, side on. We turn and look. I'm making sure, see the shoulder, covering my face, just in case on the off chance he charges me and bone, but very rare because you should be thrown to the right distance. So over here, we turn and look. Straight away again, I chain with my knee. I don't want no limp legs going like this. For one, it's not going to work. For two, it's got no power, so it's just, what's the point? I'm not saying it's all about power, it's all about hitting them in the right place, but power does help. So it's there, turn and look, chamber, kick. Turn and look, kick. One more time, we've got our guarding stance. Turn and look, toes pointing this way again, like I said, in the double leg position, but not as low, we're sort of a little bit higher. Not down here like this. Turn and look, kick. Now we do a little bit faster. One more. So now, people might be looking and thinking, turning and looking isn't the perfect thing. As I said before, it's a beginner's way of learning it. Until you understand the idea of where people are, and you get used to like being like Rooney or Gerrard or whoever running down the side of the pitch, doesn't have to look at his mate to know he's over there to kick the ball to him. That's because he practiced for so long. So you practice this way first, and then eventually it's just, you go. It becomes more of an instinct. So the final thing we're going to spin the side kick is again from this stance. I'm not here, I'm not wide. It's just unnatural to me, it's uncomfortable to me. I'm not saying it doesn't work, because it does work. See many fighters, some of my favourite fighters use it. So here, now it's harder in a way and simpler than another, but the one thing I hate to see is this step. So a lot of people, we'll step across. So you do this, and then this. But the way I look at that is, you're telling me you're coming. That's the one reason I hate switch kicks. The one reason I hate this. Because basically somebody saying, look, here I am, I'm coming for you, and you'll do that. You move back. Don't get me wrong, if you time it with another put, 1, 2, stepping through, kick, that's perfect. But I'm getting off somewhere else on a tangent now. I get fall off of that later. So the main thing is making sure we don't step across to create the angle. What we're going to do is ratchet our knee. So if you've ever seen them bendy ratchet sets, that's all I'm going to do with my knee. I'm going to turn into a ratchet. I'm going to turn it in. Now I can't do this straight because my angle's going to be off. It's dead simple. All I've got to do is bend that knee in, come round and kick. Yeah? So we turn on our toe. You notice my toe gets here, and then I keep turning around as well. So one more time, so we turn that toe, kick. Maybe a little bit faster. So starting from here, all we're going to do again is remember, I've moved from my side on position, which is my home base, to my more close range, full contact, continuous base, which isn't as wide as some, but I'm closer than others. So as I said before, I hate this. As soon as I see this, it's just if I do that for Thomas, he's straight in on me. So there's two things you can do for me. You grab my leg, lift me up, knee me, shoot me down. The other thing is, you can just simply move away from me, you can just go, what are you doing? Hand, and then counter straight back on me. So now what we're going to do is again, ratchet set our knee. I'm going to turn, little bit of a look, okay. Making sure again we're chambering our knee. If we don't chamber our knee, it's just a straight limp leg. It's just ridiculous. We need that knee bent, otherwise it's not a kick. It's like punching with a straight arm. Just not going to work. You need that arm bent so you can throw a little bit of power into it, a little bit of a shot. So here again, our knee is bent, as it should be anyway. We should not be like this. Our knee should be bent, and just give that little overbend here. There, twist our knee, and kick. So one more time slow. Two more fast. One more. So thank you for watching again. I'm Marcus Lewis, training at Alpha Lewis and Mushin Kai. We're here at Titanium MMA, head coach Gavin Hughes. Follow us all on Instagram, Marcus Lewis MMA, Gav Hughes MMA, Tom Dog Karma. Thank you very much.